begin our meditation. So just by coming to a nice comfortable seat. So find your comfortable seat. Maybe you can sit onto a meditation cushion, onto a yoga block, or a rolled up blanket. This is just to elevate the hips slightly higher the knees, and it helps us to find length in the spine. So as you find your comfortable seat, just take Sukhasana into place with your legs crossed. And we'll bring the hands into the lap and to the knees. We'll just begin by finding our breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Meditation time. Just finding yourself with your eyes closed. Gently closing the eyes and bringing your tongue tip to the roof of your mouth. Start to breathe in and out through the nose. Just finding a natural rhythm of breath at this point. As you inhale, you can gently draw the crown of your head up towards the sky, lifting and lengthening through the torso. Shoulders relax down the body, knees soften, and you can just feel your sit bones grounding down into your cushion. Here, just begin by bringing our awareness to the breath. Dragging the air down the throat all the way to your belly. So we begin deepening and slowing down the breath. Maybe noticing the sounds of the ocean in your breathing. This deeper style of breath is often referred to as the oceanic breath because it mimics the sound of the waves. So maybe you can visualize the ocean with your eyes closed as you're breathing in and breathing out. On inhale, you can imagine the tide is going out. And as you exhale, just imagining the tide is washing into the shore, bringing this cleansing energy. And as you begin to drop into your breath, drop into the space, come into this quiet place for the next half an hour or so, we bring our awareness to the breath so that all of the other internal and external distractions of the mind, of the body can take a back seat. So checking in with how you feel today, in your heart, in your emotional body, in your mental state, without any judgment, without any expectation, just noticing how you're feeling in the moment. Then bringing your awareness back to your breath. Part of the practice of meditation is welcoming in all of the thoughts and all of the feelings that we're experiencing without judgment so that we can let them go. When we're trying to push our thoughts, our feelings away, we're critiquing them, then we're feeding into them, we're paying them more of our energy, more of our focus. So when we welcome everything in without judgment, we can just accept and then move on. So just finding that peace within whatever you're feeling today. then bringing your awareness to your environment and noticing how you feel with your eyes closed in the space, temperature of the room, how your clothing feels against your skin, any noises coming from outside or within your house. Just noticing those, coming back to your breath. So this practice of mindful-based meditation is helping us to find the peace within the chaos. We don't have to have a perfect environment or a perfect frame of mind to drop into meditation, but we use our breath to access that within. So we can find this in the busiest of places, in the loudest of places, in the most uncomfortable of places. This is when we need our meditation practice the most. So just coming back to your breath. Surrendering to this moment. So in the practice of meditation, we're really being patient with ourselves, allowing ourselves to drop in, giving ourselves the time and the space to get used to this quietude, to get used to the stillness. Sometimes it can take us a moment or two, or more than a moment or two, to really allow ourselves to drop in. Our mind is continually processing thoughts, and our body is used to moving around. So to just come to a seat and sit still for a period of time can be challenging for some people. So just allow yourself the patience, allow yourself the understanding that it might take a few moments to fully drop in. And that this is okay, this is the practice. If we just continue to breathe through what we're experiencing, at some point there'll be that switch and you will have dropped in. And then time loses sense. And we're just still with our thoughts, with our feelings in the moment. So maybe now you can bring your awareness to your physical body, continuing along with your eyes closed, bringing your awareness to the top of your head, to your crown chakra. And you can imagine a white light coming to that area, shining from the top of your head, portal up to the heavens. And this light comes all the way around to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye, your eye of intuition, your internal eye, as it's often called. The eye that allows us to see within, to go beyond the realms of our physical sight. This is more of our foresight that we're talking about here when we talk about the third eye. So just bringing your awareness to that space, noticing any colours, any sensations, just visualizing a white healing light spreading around this area across the face. And then this light pours all around the top, back to the crown chakra and down the back of your head, back of your skull to the base of your neck. Bringing your awareness down into your shoulders and visualizing this healing white light traveling down each arm to your elbows, to your wrists, and into the palms of your hands, down to each foot. And then we'll bring the awareness to the heart center. heart space, the space between your breastbone. So not your physical beating heart, but this energetic heart center, or emotional heart space. Just to visualize that white healing light. And the arms and the fingers are a direct extension from the heart. This is the heart line in Chinese medicine that goes down each arm. And so you can imagine your hands, your arms, your hands as an extension of your heart. Everything that you do with your hands is a labor of love. It's a physical expression of the love within your heart center. And then bring your awareness to the space between your rib cage, your solar plexus, imagining that white light coming down into your sacrum, sacral chakra, the base of your back and on the outside and on the front, your digestive system, moving down into your reproductive organs. And then bringing your awareness into your legs, your knees, your ankles, your heels, and the tops of your feet to each toe. Soles of your feet, part of your body that is connecting you to the ground, carries you around day in, day out. Bringing your awareness back into your sacrum, base of your spine. And you can imagine this white light traveling from the base of your spine, up your spine, all the way back up to the base of your skull. And this white light has touched everything on the way. Your liver, your kidneys, the back of your heart center, your shoulders. And then we'll bring the awareness back to the throat. Throat chakra, this is our energetic center of communication. So as you envisage this white light here in your throat, you can feel, you can imagine any communication freely flowing from within you to the outside world. Anything you might be feeling, anything that's caught up within you, just allowing it to be shared openly, to find a true expression of your authentic self. And then we'll bring the awareness back to the third eye. Imagining that white light beaming from your third eye like a lighthouse, shining that inner wisdom, that inner guidance outside as well as inside. And then we'll come back to our breath, breathing in through the nose, filling your body up with fresh oxygenated blood, feeding your cells, feeding your vital organs, and exhaling through the nose, releasing stagnant, unwanted energy, energetic blockages. Start to visualize your breath as a river of grace that runs through your entire body, clearing away these blockages of energy, stagnation in the body. Just allowing your mind to settle. Coming back to the sounds of the ocean with each in-breath, with each out-breath. Just knowing that allowing ourselves to sit with the breath gives us the opportunity to take a step back from the mind chatter. The mind is continually thinking. We can't turn off the mind, we can't stop the thoughts, we can't push the thoughts away. We can learn to sit with the thoughts, we can learn to welcome the thoughts in, all of the thoughts, all of the crazy thoughts that we have. Everybody's mind is capable of going in all different directions. Some of the things that we think we would never imagine speaking out loud to anybody else. But when we accept these thoughts, when we allow them to come and go like the clouds in the sky, we are no longer attaching to the thoughts, and they no longer hold such a dominant place in our mind. It's just as if they're coming and going freely without too much meaning. And it's when we attach to those thoughts that we give them power. So this practice of mindful meditation is about accepting the thoughts that arise, accepting the feelings that arise, and acknowledging them. We don't need to feed into them, we don't need to attach to them, we don't need to think about them too much. We just know that they're there. And then we come back to our breath. And what happens is that these thoughts just begin to drift away. And we don't attach to them. This process is like training a puppy dog or a wild horse. The puppy dog's going to continue to run away. We're just going to keep reining it back in on the leash. And this is what we do with the mind. We use our breath to rein the mind back in. Bring our awareness back to our breathing, which allows the thoughts to dissipate. Sometimes this is harder than other times. You might go through your practice continually drawing yourself back to your breath. But it's with practice over time that we can start to drop in much quicker than we had before. And it's about becoming the observer to our thoughts and feelings so that we're not caught up in our thoughts and feelings. We're not carried away with the drama of our life, but we become the observer, the witness. And we do this by bringing our awareness to the breath, focusing our energy on our breathing. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. And then we can watch the thoughts flow by, like we're watching the clouds in the sky. We're not on that cloud, we're not in that cloud, but we're watching the cloud. And that gives us the opportunity to take a step back and choose how we're going to respond to that situation, rather than reacting without any conscious thought. So by becoming the observer thoughts and our feelings, we become the conscious activator. And we're no longer living in reaction. So we can move with greater intention and more conscious awareness. We can choose when we're going to let something go. We can choose not to react to a situation with fear or anger, and we can choose to react with conscious understanding, peace, integrity. Just coming back to your breath. And coming back to your body, noticing now how your physical body is feeling in this moment. Of course, we sit in stillness, but you're always free to move around if you need to. Stretch out a leg or release a grip. So just notice if you're feeling any tension anywhere in the body, if you're holding on, if you're gripping. See if you can breathe away the tension. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, releasing, softening, letting go. This is often the practice in meditation, is letting go. Letting go of the attachment. to our mind, to our thoughts, letting go of the attachment to our physical situation. Surrendering to the present moment. Being here now. Past has been and it's gone. Future is untold. Always the future is untold. We never know what's going to happen from one moment to the next. We can have our plans, we can have our expectations, but we never know. And as we're experiencing now, life can change in the back of an eye. So, just allowing yourself to be present with your breath. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, nobody to impress. Even if it's just for these moments that you sit on your cushion in your practice. Turning to your breath allows you to return to a true sense of self. Brings us back to who we really are. Beyond the physical body, beyond the material world, beyond our to-do list. Begin to recenter, to find that state of equilibrium that we can bring into our life, off the mat, off the meditation cushion. So we'll slowly bring the awareness back to the breath. We'll start to deepen our breath now, breathing in through the nose. Filling your abdomen like you're blowing up a balloon. And hold the breath at the top. Slowly release the breath through the nose as we exhale. Breathing in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Breathing out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breathing out 4, 3, 2, and finding your natural rhythm of breath again. Bringing your hands to your heart center. You can shine your chest forwards, lifting up through the spine, lifting up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, just drop your chin to your chest as if you're bowing in honor. As we bow in honor, we're bowing to that inner teacher that we all have, our inner guru, that innate wisdom that lives, that resides within each of us. We bow to this ancient practice that we can bring into our daily lives to find clarity and peace. We bow in honor to each other for creating this online sacred container, this community. And in gratitude, we give thanks to our health. We give thanks to our own participation in our well-being. Thanking yourself for showing up. And we give thanks to each other. Sending this peace around the planet to every living being with a wish for happiness, health, and freedom from suffering. Reflecting that right back to yourself. Om Shanti, peace within, peace without. Namaste. And just gently blink your eyes open, bring your hands into your mouth. Take a nice nourishing breath in, big breath out. Take your arms up high, reach up to the sky, take your gaze to the ceiling. Bring your hands back to your heart as you exhale. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today for meditation. I wish you a wonderful, blessed day, and just continue to take a few moments to yourself each day, checking in with your breath. And you can continue to find that peace within. Just taking a few moments to be with your breath can really change everything. Deepen the breath and slow down the breath, soothe the nervous system. So just bring that to your awareness when you're feeling stressed and come back to your breath. Thank you so much.